Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will solve the questions of June challenge of Codechef. So the question is chef and ice cream. So in the question we have a shop in which ice cream is there of rupees 5, and in front of that shop some people are standing which have to buy ice cream. Each one of them will exactly buy one ice cream and they have exactly one coin. It can be of 5 rupee, it can be of 10 rupee, it can be of 15 rupee. Now what we have to do, we have to give change back to them. Now initially chef does not have any rupee, so we have to check that if after every ice cream chef can return or not. If it can return after every transaction or after every buying of the ice cream, then we will return yes, else we will return no. So now let's consider this as a question. So this is the queue of persons which are standing in front of the shop. So first this 5 comes, or this 0th index come, so it takes ice cream and gives 5. So we does not require to give anything, so first it becomes complete. After that 10 comes, now it gives us 10. So for after subtracting it from 5 remains, so I will give 5 to it. So what is the current status? We have 10 and this we have done. Now after this 5 comes, so the cost of ice cream is also 5, so it will return. So this also becomes 2. After that 10 comes. Now we have 2 coins. Before 10 comes we have 2, one 5 and one 10. Now we have 10 in the queue. So 10 comes, the cost is 5, so we have to return 5, so we will return this coin. Now this also becomes complete. Now what we have only this 10 only we have, and we have the last queue 15. Now 15 comes. Now 15 minus 5 is 10 and we have 10 in the queue, so we will return this 10. So the queue becomes empty, and now the queue becomes empty, so we will return yes. So in this case we have yes as an answer. So now we will see which approach we are going to use and how we will solve this question. So for that, first I have to initialize a variable answer which will be of vector int type, and I will initialize all its value by 0 and its size will be 3. Now what this array will do, or what this vector will do, so we have this as answer equals to 0 comma 0 comma 0. Now what it is doing, this 0 index is storing the number of 5s in the shop, this is storing number of 10s in the shop, and this is storing number of 15s in the shop. Now why we are storing? Because of returning. So if any one comes in the shop, then we have to return something. So for returning I am storing these things. 5 comes in the shop, so the ice cream price is also 5. So 5 minus 5 equals to 0. So we does not require to return anything, but we have now one 5 rupee coin. Now after that 10 comes, so 10 minus 5 equals to 5. So we require to return a 5, so we will decrement it. Now if it is initially 0, then we will return no as an answer. Now after that 5 comes again, so it will be incremented by 1, but before that a 10 also came, so it will also increment by 1. Now again 10 comes, so 10 minus 5 equals to 5, so we required 1 5, so I will again decrement it. Now 15 comes, so 15 minus 5 equals to 10, so I have this 10, so I will again decrement it. So the array now becomes, or the queue becomes empty. So at the end I will return answer as true, true or yes. Now let's see the code. So now let's see the code. First, here I have taken the input of size of n. First I have taken the input of the size of array. Here I have initialized both the vector for the question and for the answer. Now first I have taken the inputs of all the values. Here I have initialized the flag for printing the answer, for the purpose of printing the answer. Now I have iterated over all the values. Now here I have checked some conditions that if I minus 5 equals to 5, what I am doing is I am checking that if the value is 10, then we have to check that answer 0 index should be greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then we will decrement it and increment the answers 1 index. Similarly we will do for 15. On 15 we have two conditions. We can return a 10 rupee coin or 2 5 rupee coin. So for both we are using this different loops or different, sorry, so for both we are using two if conditions, and this is for just if 5 comes then it will increment 0 index, and if none of the condition is true then flag will become 0 and I will break. Now here I am checking that flag is equals to 1. If yes, if 1 then yes, if no then return no. Now if I submit the solution, I got correct answer. Thank you guys. For more such content, like, share, comment and don't forget to subscribe.